Hello, everyone. This is Doug Greathouse with Sales Site, and I have Jenice here of Profitable Christian Entrepreneurs. And this is part of our interview series called Entrepreneur Journey. Hi, Jay. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I see that you are from Dayton, Ohio. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Awesome. Are you a Browns or a Bengals fan?
I am a Bengals fan.
Oh, man, that's hard.
Yeah, I am a true Bengals fan, win or lose.
Awesome. So I guess you're pretty excited about having the first pick anyway.
Yeah, I am excited about that. We'll just see if the season is going to go as expected.
Yeah. So just a few rapid fire questions for you. What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, I would have to say it's Love and Basketball.
Oh, nice. Favorite beverage?
Water.
That's a good beverage to be your favorite. Sing or dance?
Ooh, the cha-cha slide.
Oh, nice. Mountains or beach?
Mountains.
Okay. Book or course that impacted you the most?
I would have to say Gary Vaynerchuk's book Crush It. Reading
Mm,
his first book is what really gave me the courage to start my entrepreneur journey years ago.
nice. And I'm going to go straight into the why. Why did you start your business, and why do you love what you do?
Yeah, so honestly, entrepreneurship wasn't like in my dream deck. It wasn't like I had the dream of being an entrepreneur. I'm very type A, so I needed the plan. So I went to school, I got the job, had good grades, got married, had the dog and the baby. So for me, life just really happened. I got pregnant with my daughter and I pretty much couldn't work anymore. And so I had to start a business. So at the time, starting a business in 2014 wasn't something a passion. It was more so out of a need, but through using my gifts and talents, it kind of birthed in me the desire to want to help people more on a global level. And so that's kind of like how my businesses have evolved over the years, is more so an impact and leaving a legacy. But when it first started, it was definitely out of a need. It was not something I planned.
No, awesome. So with that being said, what exactly is it that you do?
Yep. So I am a business and leverage strategist. So what I actually do is, because I'm type A, I like to plan and map out businesses for profit. And so that's pretty much what I do. I can look at a business and see where the holes and gaps are and tell them what they need to do from steps one through whatever they have to do. So I'm able to do that. And then when it's time, once they have that foundation right, when they're ready to grow to their next milestone, I help them leverage their current assets for growth and profitability so they don't have to keep recreating things. It's just more so using strategy and tactics to repurpose what they already have.
Awesome, awesome. And as a business owner yourself, what would you say has been your biggest struggle?
I think, just staying consistent. Because entrepreneurship, nothing's guaranteed, right? So I think just really staying consistent with the business and understanding that what you see on social media is not always what businesses go through. There's some behind the scenes. And so that's one of the things about me. I'm very transparent on my journey, because there's so much fluff out there to say, hey, if you launch your business in 30 days, you're going to be a millionaire, right? It's so much false information and people get discouraged because they think that's really what's happening.
Yeah, they don't see the behind the scenes struggles that everyone goes through.
No, like I think now, because I've been in business almost 7 years now, within the last year or two, I really just hit my stride in terms of comfortability and not really feeling like I have to work so hard, and everybody's journey is different. Some people it takes a year to do that. Some people it takes 20 years. It just, you have to be consistent with and believe in the results you get, and understanding your why, I think, is so important too.
So, what as someone that coaches other business owners, what do you think the number one struggle that you run into within most times?
Their mindset, a lot, oftentimes, we all start businesses initially is because, it's a need, right? It's not, no one wakes up like, hey, I want to go save the world. It's not often like that. Sometimes something happens in our personal lives that causes us to say, hey, we have to create this to do X, Y, and Z. And I think really oftentimes is their mindset, especially with social media, because they have these false journeys that's being displayed, and they get discouraged, so they don't think they can do it. Or if they fail, right? So if they fail out something, say they launch a product and it doesn't do well, then they think, oh, well, I need to go get a job, right? And so I think it's really the mindset I see no matter what level they are, whether they make $100 a month to $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month, it's always the same issue. Is, it doesn't matter if you accumulate more money, if your mindset's not right, that's going to be reflective in your results. And I think that's where a lot of business owners struggle with.
Yeah, I can relate. There's been times when I know I needed to shift my mindset. And I think the businesses that are able to shift through that, to get their mindset right, are the ones that can push on. So
yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, I think that's what makes, is really the survival of the fittest with business, because your business is not always going to be doing well, and you have to learn to pivot. Like COVID, I think, taught a lot of business owners how to pivot, especially retail businesses, how to pivot during the pandemic and understanding that this may be our new reality. And so, and not, taking how things happen personally, but trying to understand, like, okay, how can I improve upon this? How can I leverage this?
So do you have a quick tip on how to kind of get your mind right?
It's one of those things is, I always tell people, start with small wins, right? Go after small wins to boost your confidence, so because once you do it once on a smaller level, it's just all about duplicating. It doesn't matter if you have 100 clients, 1,000 clients. If you can manage the small numbers, just remember your first sale. That's what I tell people. Just remember that feeling you got when you made your first sale. How did you feel? You were excited. It made you want to go help someone else. When you keep that in mind, that's really just focusing on your why. It really helps you cut through the fluff. It really helps you to stay focused on what you're doing. And I always tell people too, be very careful with social media. Don't use social media as a gauge to compare your success, right? Because not everyone is honest online. You have to determine what success means for you. Like for me, success is not the BMW, it's not the Range Rover. Some people, that's how they determine success, but I think for me, it's not. For me, it's impact. And I think when you can get off social media and define those things for yourself, it really helps your mindset, because you're not as discouraged, because you're focusing on your goals, your results, your impact.
Yeah, I relate to that too, because I think a lot of these people that have monetary things or materialistic things as their reason to want to be successful, they sometimes fall short. Their why isn't good enough. For me, I want to impact as many businesses as I can. So that's where I have success, is when I see other businesses success through our marketing efforts. So given that we are a marketing agency, I have a couple marketing questions for you. What has been the best marketing channel for your business?
I think for me, just really building, for me, it's so interesting because I really didn't get into marketing strategies and tactics into the last year or so. So for me, it just really has been relationship building. Relationship building and nurturing the relationships I have with my current clients, because I find that when you can maintain your current client base, then they will refer other people to you. When I think of other companies like Walmart and Target, right? They go there, they have a great experience. They're not telling people, hey, go market this, go refer someone, right? It's just because when you provide a good relationship and customer service, then that makes other people want to talk about your company and get other people interested in it. And that's pretty much has always been my strategy for years. It's just within the last couple of years, I just wanted to see, like, okay, what about a Facebook group? Okay, what about ads? What about retargeting? Like I know those things, but those things haven't built my business. I like to keep things simple. I think when you get to those advanced strategies, I think that's once you mastered your own simple strategy first, and then you can implement all the fancy stuff.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I guess that answers my next question. Which channel has been the most effective? Just whatever builds best relationships for you then, right?
Yeah, I'm all about relationship building. I think that's key to maintaining any type of business, when you have that relationship and that customer service and those values, because so many people online have been burnt these days. And so relationships is so key to building a business online.
You also run a Facebook group, is that correct?
I do.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's a Christian entrepreneurs group focused on showing Christian entrepreneurs how to build a profitable business. And really the framework for this group is really unique. It's more so content driven. It's not really a lot of social networking, even though it's a component of it, but it's heavily content driven so people can get transformative results. And the reason why I decided to do this group like this is because there's so many groups out there and they have these titles like how to scale, but they're not teaching anything about scaling or marketing or whatever it is. And so I wanted to create something as a way to give back to people who probably can't afford a coach or a business owner right now, but they can still, if they take the time to watch the videos and implement those small steps, then they're going to, have action and success in their business.
Nice. Oh, well, I want to thank you. And for the last thing, I want to give you a chance to plug what you do and just let everyone know how to reach you and yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on Facebook. My business page and my personal page is Jenice. As well as my email is hi@jenice. Just let me know, you watch this interview and we'll make sure that I personally respond and not my assistant. Also, you can join the Facebook group, Profitable Christian Entrepreneurs. This is a great group if you're a Christian entrepreneur needing support with bridging the gap with your faith and business and growing it to be profitable. And so, oh yes, and I have Christian Business University, which is something I just launched for Christian entrepreneurs. And so right now we're not reopening it because enrollment just closed until February of next year. However, we have our challenge coming up where we show you how to package your offer in 3 days.
Awesome. Well, I want to say thank you, Jay, and I look forward to continuing our relationship. I really like all the stuff that you put out there.
Thank you. Likewise. I was so excited that you had me on the show. It's been a pleasure. So, of course, just let me know anything you need.
All right. Bye.
Bye.